Okay, so I need to begin by telling you that there is a thunderstorm going on behind me. So if you hear rumbling, it's not my stomach, it's just the storm. But, this is my time to talk to you. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going out here. I'm just going to help girls with their relationships with food. Doesn't matter what the weather's doing. So I got this question from a girl on My Dear Abby Wednesday, and she said, what would happen if I stopped dieting? And it took me back. It took me back to that place of when I questioned for myself, what would life even be like if I weren't dieting? I couldn't remember a time that I wasn't monitoring every single bite that was going into my mouth. And then exercising according to how much I had eaten calorie-wise, then it was macro-wise, and I had spent so long doing this. And when I got that question, I just thought, let's have a conversation. Because I want this for you. I want a life where you are not dieting every single moment away. And that life of dieting doesn't bring anything but insecurity and a lack of self-love and body dysmorphia and everything else. So in order to help you cross the bridge to saying, okay, I could live a life without dieting, it just helps to kind of clear the air and think through what would happen if you did stop dieting. What would happen if you stopped following all of society's standards? And the thing is that you follow the data. You follow the data of what scientifically your body needs and what your soul and your body is giving you in feedback when you're eating. So it doesn't mean that you graduate to eating nothing but Doritos and sitting on the couch, right? Of course, that should be allowed if Doritos are your soul food, etc. But when you are feeding your soul and your body appropriately with your intuition, there are 3 possibilities that could happen. There's only three. So relax and sit back and think about it. Let's start with the one that you're actually afraid of. You're afraid that you could not lose weight. You're afraid that you gain weight. That's what most of this is all about. You're afraid that you would gain weight and, because possibly you're still trying to lose it. And then you're thinking like, oh my gosh, well, if I'm going to stop dieting, then I'm going to balloon up. I'm going to get huge and all of this stuff. Well, technically, if you are eating the way that we're talking about eating, which is following your intuition, following your soul, and working with scientifically what your body needs, you're only going to be gaining weight if you were underweight in the first place. And to boot, this is going to be healthy weight gain. When you're losing weight in an unhealthy way, which is how you would have gotten yourself to be underweight in the first place, your body is not just going to be taking food and making it into fat. Your body is taking it into every other part of your body. Your muscles, your ligaments, your tendons, I think I already said muscles. The tissues, in general, it's making up your whole body. All of the parts that make up your body. Will it take some of it as fat? Sure. But not all of it. Your body's smarter than that. So, yes, you could gain weight, but consider what you are gaining. You think to yourself, I'd be okay with gaining weight if I were adding to my bone mass. If I were helping all of the things that I'm having symptoms for, sure, I'd be okay with it. Now, if you're healing your relationship with food, could some of it turn into fat, like I said before? Yes, but your body might store some of it as fat for a little bit. And that's okay, because as you consistently feed your body what it needs, and you are consistently feeding it without the restrictions, without the punishments, then you will, I'm sorry, I'm so distracted by the rain that's happening behind me. Your body will let go of that extra fat and it'll start using it as it needs it. Trust that your body is designed to eat. Trust that your body is designed to survive. Trust the process. So possibility number 1, yes, you could gain weight. Make peace with it. Number 2, you could stay the same. What? Yeah, you can actually have your body stay the same. Because maybe you're actually at a healthy weight. Maybe all of your frantic dieting has actually had so much flex in it that, with that soul food, that now all you're doing is taking away the guilt. And now that your body is in a place of peace, which comes from your mind being at peace, you're actually going to be shocked by the beautiful things that will happen. Your sleep improves, your acne gets better and subsides, it heals, it goes away. You stop clenching your teeth, the knots in your back will start to ease up and you won't have that as much of an issue. Your nails will get stronger, your hair will get thicker. Yeah, your body could stay the same, but there's a whole bunch of other things that could improve with it. So far, if you're thinking about it, there aren't really many downsides to stopping dieting. And here's the one that you'd probably be really interested to hear about. If you stop dieting, the third possibility is that you could actually lose weight. And yeah, if your constant state of dieting had often been turned into binges, it could be holding in a lot of extra calories, because when we regulate our blood sugar, it keeps us from going into an adrenal fatigue and overworking our pancreas, which actually is able to lower our cortisol. And when we have lower cortisol, the body isn't holding on to the calories that it gets. Because think about it, if you are constantly going into a feast or famine situation, then when you are in famine and you are eating calories, your body doesn't know when it's going to get calories again. So it saves it all. It doesn't utilize it appropriately. It's saving it because it's trying to keep you safe. And then when you see food and you finally are letting yourself eating and you tend to overeat, your body is taking that and it is storing it. And it's not using it at all. And so in turn, you continue to gain weight and then you try to push yourself into losing weight and it's not working and you're always yo-yo dieting and your body is never safe enough to release extra weight. So if you consistently stop dieting and you're giving your body what you scientifically need and what you emotionally want, you're combining those two things so that there is no more restriction, there is no more punishment, there is no more shame, then yes, you could actually end up losing weight if this describes your food situation. So I don't actually know your food situation. You could be any one of these three, but I do wish you the absolute freedom that you deserve. And you're halfway there now that you have familiarized yourself with the three things that could happen. Knowledge dispels your fear. Well, before this rain gets any heavier, I wish you the best of luck. Feel free to like and subscribe for more content like this. Leave your comments below. Reach out to me if you have more questions, and I'll see you soon.